Training can be monotonous. I get it. Sitting in the solitary confinement room, working on hit confirms or reactions to jump ins or drive rushes. It gets old. It gets boring. But the thing is, your training is an important part of your growth as a competitor in Street Fighter 6. Without it, your skill level doesn't improve as much. Without it, you start to see your peers pass you by. Without it, your love of the game can begin to wane. So what gives? Do we just accept that the padded white room is something we'll always have to deal with if we want to grow? Well, not quite. Welcome to the dojo. Today we discuss where we can train outside the training stage. Join the Dojo Club Discord server today by following the link in the description below. Playing the game is the thing we all want to do, right? Why else would we have spent the money on it? Or the characters, stages, costumes? We all want to press buttons, so why not make that a part of your training? You have to get washed before you get clean playing any game, and this is especially true in Street Fighter. A lot of newer and casual players view online play as a no man's land where only the sweats go to play. But the truth is that online play could be the best place to practice your new combos and strategies. In practice, online play isn't as smooth as the training room is. We call it the lab because it's a controlled area where we make assumptions about the game. My button will beat this option. And then we test that theory by setting up a test inside of the training room. The next step after that is to take the successful hypothesis out into an online game and test it more. Nothing will ever work 100% of the time, but the more you test, the more you'll know the exact situations to use those experiments in. So go online and get washed, but play with the intent to try something new. Then you'll have a deeper understanding of why something works, or not. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Watching your ranked losses is just as important as actual training. Knowing our past prepares us for the future, and watching yourself play will help you realize your biggest mistakes and can even help you learn how to fix them. Training by watching replays helps give your time in the training room purpose. It will pinpoint exactly what things you need to practice most. This method will help you not waste time and energy practicing things you don't need to worry about, and instead open your eyes to the mistakes we make in our ranked play in practice. Go into the CFN via the multi-menu. Click on replays and sort them to self. Find the first match that you lost. Watch it while writing down every mistake you think you made. Be sure to timestamp each moment with the round number and the time remaining in that round so you can find those moments for closer inspection. Tally up all the problems into different categories, like dropped advantage or hit and disadvantage. Name them whatever works best for you, and then go back to the training mode later with the intent to work on those issues. The more you work on your previous mistakes, the less you'll make those mistakes. The less mistakes we make, the higher our rank will rise. There are too many games coming out these days. It would be crazy to make this the only game you play. It's important to understand that you could take things from other games as a part of your training. Training can be fun, and fun is the ultimate goal when playing any game, right? If it's not fun, why bother? This goes double for Street Fighter, so I encourage you to play other games as a means of training as well. Break up the monotony of practice by doing your practice in other games. Here are a few examples. Playing a Souls-like game like Elden Ring can be practice for recognizing patterns, timing a counterattack, or even learning different styles of play. Games like Celeste or Fortnite can train you for quick, precise button presses, used for combos that can close out a close round under pressure. Puzzle games like Frostpunk, Catherine, Triangle Strategy can train you to find multiple answers to the same problem. Hell, you could even train using rage games like I Wanna Be the Guy, Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy, or Jump King. There's something to be learned from the games you play outside of Street Fighter 6, as long as you look out for the skills used in every game you play. After that, you just play. Recognize when you did something that could be utilized in your Street Fighter journey too. Just be sure to return to Street Fighter 6 a few times a week. At the end of the day, training is vital to improvement. The more we play, the better we get. This concludes our series on how to train your Street Fighter. Join us next time as we go back to Capcom Cup X and glean our takeaway from this historic event. Later days.